wanna make you mine.
We're live and getting ready for what should be another great NFL matchup. Both teams in today's game have let it be known how important a win is to the players as well as the fans. And it looks like it's going to be a very hard-fought battle right down to the final whistle as the Ravens match up against the Giants. We're here for another great game. Welcome to the action. I'm Al Michaels, my partner, John Madden.
Boy, you talk about a quarterback who can light up the scoreboard. This guy can do it all. And the scary thing is, he's getting better with each game. I think some of that has to do with his receivers, because he's got some good ones to throw to.
The Giants have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
Now this is what you call excitement. Look at those guys down there. They can't even stand still.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. Both teams eager to get today's action started, so let's go to the field. And we go back to the game. We'll go back to the play on the field. He got all of that one. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20.
If you notice him coming up in the run, use some play action. Those defensive backs will take a step forward, and that should be all your speed receiver needs to burn him.
Hand off to the tailback, and he's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
It's second down and 10 to go.
Set. Don't go. Sideline to sideline. Come on, Pete.
Gets rid of it. Hits him in stride. The 30. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. Well, John, two very good, very evenly matched teams in this one, and I would suspect a few lead changes today.
When you take a look at both of these teams, one thing jumps out, and that's their ability to play mistake-free football.
Changing the play now. Jaravicious, the motion man. And he's ridden out at the 38-yard line.
This looks like a perfect time for the screen. Be patient. When you draw the defense in, then get the ball out there.
Collins sets up.
Let's go. Come on.
Number 87 in motion. Pressure with the pass. He hits his receiver. He's taken down at the 43.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Out of the gun.
Set. Catch the ball, man. Here comes the heat.
Passing on first down. Throws it. He hits his receiver. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 31-yard line. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
We'll get the call again. The running back gets about 3.
Come on, show these guys some power football.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Collins gets set. Looks like he's calling an audible. Man in motion. Go for the tailback. Barber didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside.
Baltimore comes out in their nickel package.
28-yard line.
Dropping back, under pressure, looking for an option. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Dalwiso will attempt to put up the first points of the day. The kick is up. The kick was wide and off the mark.
A smart coach will call this one.
The backs are lined up in an I. The Ravens using motion.
1st and 10.
Tucks it away. Pulls. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
This is what I would call in this situation.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
That all you got? Sideline to sideline. Bring the pain. Come on, D.
Give it to the halfback. Lewis gets about 5 yards and the first.
Yeah, and the offensive line had a lot to do with that one. If your line could clear out a hole like that, it makes picking up those first downs a lot easier.
Going to the air on first down. Throwing. Incomplete. So he can't get it to him.
It almost looked like he might have been trying to throw it to someone else.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Step. Get in there, line. We got nothing.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And he's unable to hang on to that one.
The receiver just dropped it. I was watching him in practice the other day, and he didn't miss a ball. Looks like he just took his eye off that one.
Guilford gets set. Dropping back. Looking for a receiver. Throws it. Drops the interception. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, it just bounced off his hand.
Barber sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball. Be aware of the defensive set. You got to take what they're giving you.
Only one man back. Passing on first down. Closing in. Throwing. Thrown behind, but caught. He found the seam in the zone for a pretty good game.
That's just how they teach you to do it. Read the play, find the weakness, and then go after it.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Sideline to sideline. 94. Bulldog under. Cowboy.
Pressure. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete. Good job getting there, but he couldn't bring it in for the catch.
He did a nice job of getting in position and giving the quarterback a good target. He just couldn't get it under control.
Directing traffic. Dropping back, under pressure. He's looking, throwing, and he makes the grab.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Changing the play now. Using motion. Barber. Picks up 5.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Sideline to sideline. Eagle what?
Drops back. Pressure coming with the throw. Starts. Displayed excellent anticipation.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Blitz is coming. Pass is left. And it's complete. He's taken down in the backfield by McAllister. The receiver was able to get that pass under control and bring it into his body for the reception.
There's nothing that receiver can't do out there.
Maynard is looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 23. They'll go from the I formation, using motion. Going to the right. Gain of a couple on that carry.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Snake eye.
Dilfer gets set. Closing in with the pass. The receiver with great hands in controlling that one.
This quarterback has all the tools. A rocket arm, and he never makes a wrong read.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Tosses it out to the right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. They may want to dump that play, John.
So that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at him. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Pressure. He's looking. Guns it to the right side. The 50. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
They line up in the I formation. Coach goes in motion. There's a flag on the play.
Dead ball. Let's start on the offense.
Sharp moved early.
I think that guy forgot what the snap was.
So after the penalty, it's now 1st and 15. Surveying the field with a deep throw to the right side. Dilfer with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
And this is the 6th play of this drive.
Hit him low.
Lewis. He'll bring him down at the 10. At the end of the 1st quarter, it's knotted up. New York, 0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Give it all you got, D. Come on. We'll see.
Give it to the halfback. And he's brought down at the 6. Decent gain, about 4. The Giants line up in the quarter defense. Under pressure, throws it, touchdown, Ravens. The defender was caught out of position on the score.
Yeah, the defenders were looking one way while the play was going the other.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. And so they were able to end that long drive with a touchdown. The offensive unit was really in sync out there, running this offense and running it very well.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
From the 1. The 30. After a 3-and-out on their last drive, the offense comes back out onto the field. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 37. Barber is the deep back. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With a deep throw to the right side. This one falls incomplete.
Remember the fundamentals, just like you practice.
Only one man back. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by number 98.
Look for the open guy out there and get it to him quickly.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Owens sets up.
Bring the pain. Let's go. Come on.
Pressure coming. He surveys the field. Rolling out to his right. Gets rid of it. Leaping up, and he has it. Amazing play by Terrell.
You're talking about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
So we'll have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Bring that pain.
Owens gets set. Directing traffic.
58.
Camella moves in motion. Hands it off. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
Now you're getting close. Run this play and get it even closer.
Set. Tiger up. Down. Eagle left. We'll see.
Dropping back. Closing in. With the throw. Picked off in the end zone. Couldn't be a better time to make that play.
And the thing is, anytime you get an interception, it is a big play. When you pick one off in the end zone, it's a heck of a big play.
Catch the ball, man.
Throws it. Nearly intercepted. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets the pass off. 3rd down upcoming after that incomplete pass. He surveys the field. Pressure. Pump fakes. Throws it. And he makes the grab. He yanked his helmet, and it cost him.
With his helmet on sideways like that, I bet he thought his whole head had just been readjusted on his neck.
We'll see. Get at him. Here comes the heat. Got him. You got him.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. Phillips had a hand up and tipped that pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Gets the call. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Guilford sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. That one goes off the receiver's hands, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's really frustrating for a guy when he knows he could have kept the drive going. He just couldn't hang on to the pass.
Barber is the deep return man. Here's the kick. From the 13-yard line. He has some room.
Give some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
Barber under pressure, going deep to an open man. Here he goes. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Giants. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch it. It just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field. You better kick it here.
Now Wiso comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. That last drive went for more than 70 yards and lasted less than 60 seconds, John. Big-time job by the offense.
They sure did, but the guys on this defense are professional. When they get out there again, I have a feeling this will just add to the fire in their bellies.
From the 1. So the offense takes over, still trying to figure out this defense.
Give this one a shot.
Lewis in the backfield. Dilfer with a man in motion. Gets the toss to the left. Just won't go down. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Gain of about 7 on the toss.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
New York comes out in their nickel package.
6-yard line.
Eagle left.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. With the throw. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
Here comes the heat.
He tucks it away. Great fake. Gets rid of it, and it's intercepted. Williams, great effort to get the pick.
The defense loves it. They know that they can head back to the sidelines and get a little rest.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Cowboy. Give it all you got.
Tucks it away. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Set. Go. Get. Stay guys. Hawkeye right.
Barber. Good gain of about 7 on that play.
7-yard gain on the play.
3rd and maybe 1. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hit him low. Yeah. Set.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get at him, D.
The Giants using motion. It's the toss to the left. And he's tackled behind the line by Sharp. Big loss there on the tackle.
That was a heck of a play. He has great speed and used it to fly through the line and take down the ball carrier.
Dalwiso leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. The kick is up. It was long enough, but it's sliced to the right. He just doesn't look comfortable out there. That's the 2nd attempt that's been off the mark. Lewis, the deep man.
Ball on the
To the air on 1st down. Closing in, throwing. He did a nice job bringing that one in.
Yeah, either that or it just got thrown in there so hard it stuck.
Not today, offense. Sideline to sideline.
They'll go from the I formation. On the delay. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gaps, and brought down the back for a loss.
Third and 2. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Lewis. And he's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Time to call the special teams play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Collins sets up. Pressure. Surveying the field. Throws it. Won't have to break stride. They complete the pass for the first down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the first down, crossed the marker, and then looked for more.
Baltimore comes out in the quarter defense.
On the 26-yard line.
Going to the air on first down. Scrambling around. Looking for an option. He was drilled as he threw. The Ravens recover it. Tried to do too much and ends up turning it over. So after the fumble now, it's first and 10. Coach moves in motion. It's the toss to the right. Lewis was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly, and they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
Under pressure, gets the pass off. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch. There's no need for the quarterback to force any throws. There's a whole second half to play, and they don't want to be making any mistakes.
He surveys the field, throwing. He hits his receiver. Ismail made a terrific catch.
Practicing a play again and again makes it look easy when they run it in game situations.
Stover comes into the game to try the field goal. The Giants call a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Number 3 is lined up for the field goal.
And it's up. The kick sails through the uprights. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. And he got all of that one. A great kick.
This one hasn't been decided yet. Each of these teams have played fairly well on both sides of the ball. So I could see this one getting decided by whoever has the last possession.
The Giants line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
On the 19-yard line.
Collins sends a man in motion. Pressure coming. Throws over to his right. Good throw. The 30. A powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
And it looks like they're going to go with a no-huddle. Closing in, surveying the field. Throws it. Not much touch on that pass.
I may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw. There's only one way that they're going to be able to do something about this score. Keep throwing and getting out of bounds.
Pressure. He's looking. Baltimore calls a timeout. That's their first. Couldn't find a way to keep the defense off him.
Covering guys downfield is a good way to get pressure on the quarterback. If he can't find someone downfield, then he has to throw it away, hold it, or pull it down quickly. Or the pass rushers will be right there to haul him down.
Under pressure with the pass. Behind him, but he has it. The 40. Barber is one of those receivers who always seems to find a way week after week to get open, and that's his 4th catch today. This will be his 2nd punt of the game. New York will call a timeout here. They have 1 left.
Set. Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Pressure coming. Looking for a receiver with the throw. Incomplete.
I don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
Backing off.
Set. Fire out. Stay out.
Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. It's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score. Baltimore 10. New York 7.
New York 7.
And we're back. So before we start the 3rd quarter, here's a quick look at how both teams have fared in the 1st half. Nice distance. From the 1. The Ravens will start this drive from the 31. We talked about this being a very close game earlier, John, and neither team has been able to control the tempo to this point.
What I like about this game is how quickly these 2 coaching staffs have made adjustments. Each time one team has a successful play, the other team adjusts, and they make a smart substitution to counter. This is coaching at its best.
Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Nice adjustment. They'll mark it at the 47. Guilford zips the ball into the receiver on that one.
The quarterback quickly read the defense and fired the ball into the receiver for a 1st down.
Let's go. Come on. Get at him.
Lewis. They'll go with a play fake. With the pass, the 30. Great play there by Johnson.
That's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed. This is a good one to call.
1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. The backs are lined up in an I. Going to the right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by guards. And that's a loss of 2.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
Johnson, the man in motion.
Bulldog under. Get at him. Hit him low.
Hands off to the tailback. Pickup of about 8. They're in field goal range. And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline. Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Bulldog under. Set. Eagle left.
Lewis. Pickup of about a yard in the run. 2nd down, goal to go. About 5 yards out.
Is that all you got?
The Ravens using motion.
90 bull.
With the carry, great move to get free. Lewis couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Lewis runs over the tackle. Touchdown, Ravens.
You're going to see what happened here. This is a bruising run. He gets it, and boom, he pounds his way in for the score.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys on the field, and without them, no one gets into the end zone.
From the 2. The 30. The 40. Lays into him with a stiff arm. They'll start near midfield following the return.
Now they only have 20 yards to go or so to get into scoring range. When you start your drive with a short field in front of you, it makes putting points on the board a whole heck of a lot easier.
So the whole field is able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when the defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Set.
Collins sends a man in motion. Pressure with the throw. This one falls incomplete. Well, the quarterback did his part.
It doesn't help the quarterback's confidence when he gets the ball to his receiver, but he can't hang on. He's got to know that he can count on him to make the catch.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Scrambling, rolling, and he's ridden out at the 27.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
Calling an audible. Using motion. Aimed it off to the back. Off and running. He's at the 20. Woodson takes him down at the 18-yard line. And that's a gain of about 8. Second and about 1.
Set. Get at him. Is that all you got?
Camella in motion. Gets the toss to the left. Good job up front as the line springs the back for the first down.
And then what happened there was the offensive line did a heck of a job of blocking that blitz. And that allowed the back to get through the line and into the secondary.
Only 1 man in the backfield.
First and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Toomer goes in motion. Gets rid of it. He was tipped. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
All right, smell the end zone and get the ball in there.
Using split backs. Man in motion.
Shift strong. Stay active.
Under pressure. Throws it. Turns. He has it. Touchdown. Giants. Great timing on that touchdown throw.
And that's one of those passes we see a lot. When the quarterback releases it, the receiver's not even looking. But then he looks up, and the ball's right there.
Now Wiso comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. That last drive, John, went for a touchdown with some excellent play calling.
The more touchdown drives, the better. Now they'll go back to the sidelines and see why they were able to beat the defense for 6. And they'll try and repeat those results the next time they get the ball.
He kicks it off. And there's a flag on the play. The return team will head back to the sideline.
Yeah, the return team loves it when that happens.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
At the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Tosses it right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Phillips. They lose a bunch on that tackle.
Yeah, he shot through the line almost untouched and made a great tackle on the back.
Give it all you got. All right. Catch the ball, man.
Using motion.
They got nothing. We'll see.
Throwing. Perfect pass. Johnson has been very effective thus far. 5 catches for him. And they'll face a long third down here. The Giants come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. He's looking, and he's brought down in the backfield by Strahan. And the quarterback gets dumped for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside. The rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
They'll take over at the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Cowboy! Set!
Collins sends a man in motion. Hand it off to the back. Barber was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Collins gets set. Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Herring was right there to break that play up.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Closing in with the pass. Breaks free. Loses the defender. Hurdles free. Collins is nearing the 300-yard mark in passing.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the pass.
He sees something in the defense. Only one man in the backfield.
25. Blue. 74.
Using motion.
Personal foul.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Great play in the backfield by Adams. There was nothing open downfield, resulting in a big sack.
This team loves to play zone and pass cover. They'll use the cover 2 on just about any play, relying on the defensive front to create pressure on the quarterback. They'll blitz every now and then to change things up. That's usually inside the 20-yard line and keep the offense off balance.
Just a field goal separates these two teams as we move to the 4th quarter with the score, Baltimore 17, New York 14. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. The backs are lined up in an I. Scrambling. He'll run this one. He dives forward. He breaks this one for a gain.
You know, you can run any defensive scheme you want, but I'll tell you this, it's hard to compensate for the quarterback that can scramble and make plays on the run.
Baltimore looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Collins sends a man in motion. Pressure. Looking for a receiver. Good play in the backfield. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback nowhere to go.
And it's never good to take a sack. But when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there.
Lewis looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch. The Ravens using motion. Hand it off. Breaking for it. Carries it for 6 yards on that play.
You should stop him with this play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Come on, partner. Hawkeye right. Set.
With the throw. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. So they pick up a first down and a lot more. Good call there. 1st and 10. Looking to run it here. Steamrolls the defender. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
A smart coach would call this play.
The backs are lined up in an I. Under pressure, throws it, and this pass is completed. Good job picking up the blitz and picking up a first down.
Hey, that was a heck of a call. I mean, they saw the pressure was coming, and he knew right where to go with the ball. And then he got it there.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Lewis came up with the timely reception.
The quarterback will keep going to that guy if he keeps making catches like that.
Guilford sets up. Ismail comes in motion. Dropping back, closing in. The pass ball's incomplete. 3rd down, upcoming after the incomplete pass. Sharp moves in motion. And there's a flag on the play.
That ball. That's
3rd and a long way to go.
They practice all week to avoid things like that. The coach has to be disappointed in that play.
Sideline to sideline.
And this is the 7th play of this drive.
Here come the heat.
Nice call there. They picked up about 7 yards.
This is a good special teams play.
Richardson is back to punt. Barber is back to receive this kick. Here's the kick. From the 14-yard line.
Don't let those guys intimidate you. Get out there and run it down their throat.
Calling an audible now.
374.
Camella in motion. Barber slips the tackle. 1-yard gain by the running back. 9 yards to go. Hilliard, the man in motion. Throwing. And he hits his target. Collins goes over 300 yards passing for the game with that completion. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Throwing on 1st down. Pressure, throws it. Great throw. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that 2nd and 3rd gear.
You got him.
Hilliard moves in motion. To the air on 1st down. Off and running. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Pickup of about 1 yard on the run.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Using motion. Under pressure with the pass. Collins has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
Seventh play of this drive. Looks like he's changing the play. Mitchell comes in motion. Again on the run. Here's an opening. He's at the 20. Hurdles the defender. This is a textbook type drive.
And the thing is, everything they've called has worked. Even if it hasn't worked, it still worked.
Calling an audible. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Dane wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
That all you got? Here come the heat. Get up, Rod. Here comes the heat.
2 minutes left.
Your guys can smell the end zone. Give it to your back and let him finish this drive off.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Hand it off. About a 2-yard gain here.
Take what you can get on this pass play, but don't fight for extra yardage. You need to get out of bounds.
Third down now and goal to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. Collins directing traffic.
Bulldog under. Cowboy.
Using motion.
You ain't got nothing.
Hand off to the tailback.
And watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. Backed up in their own end zone, trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
Set. Let's go. Come on.
Directing traffic.
Catch the ball, man. Come on, partner. Bring that pain, baby. Sideline to sideline.
Gets the toss to the right. Touchdown, Giants. Great rushing touchdown there.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up, and he tacks on the extra point. And a big score that gives them the lead.
The momentum has definitely swung in their direction. Now that they've gone on the run and they've taken the lead, they have to stay aggressive on offense. After all, aggressive play, it's what's gotten them back into this one.
He gets the kick away. Penalty marker down. So he can't keep the kick in bounds.
The receiving team has got to be happy with that kick. Time is a factor, but I think they could still use the middle of the field.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Throws it. Almost picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception. They need that touchdown, so I'd expect him to keep passing here.
He's looking with the pass. The Ravens call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. New York comes out with 7 in the secondary.
43-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Passes left. Almost intercepted. And that brings up second down. Not much time remaining, and they'll have to get closer for a legitimate shot at getting the touchdown.
43-yard line.
Here comes the heat.
Gets rid of it. It's going the other way. Into the open field. The quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
I tell you, it's very important to have pressure on the quarterback. What that does is make the secondary job a heck of a lot easier. And on that play, it led to an interception. The only way the defense could get the ball back is if they had all their timeout. The offense just has to kneel down a few times, and this one's over. You don't want to take any chances in this situation. Just take a knee and let the clock run out.
Baltimore will call a timeout here. They have none remaining.
Now's not a good time to rub it in. Just down it.
Baltimore comes out with 7 in the secondary.
40-yard line.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is New York 21, Baltimore 17.
Baltimore 17. Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
And this is today's winner of the Horse Trailer Player of the Game Award.